What is up, everybody? Welcome to day one, video one. Hopefully this is where we'll all look back one day and say, well, here's where it all started, but hopefully. It's November in Southeast Texas, and it's raining, but it's not cold enough not to ride. I really contemplated even getting on the bike today, but this one's for you guys because I had to get some kind of content going, and I didn't really expect it to rain, but I'm trying to get a lot of riding in before it gets too cold to ride, which, I mean, for me, it's like, I'm still going to ride when it's cold, as long as it's not like freezing rain cold. But anyways, views for you guys today. I'm going to start trying to do uploads twice a week, hopefully, as much as riding permits, and we'll go from there. You know, I'm on a Honda CBR 1000, which is, I don't know, partially stunted. It's Street Fightered out with cages. It just doesn't have the rest of the stunt parts that I really need on it, but we'll get to that part of the video a little bit later anyways. I'll go over to you why my bike is this way, and I may throw in a picture or something of what it used to look like. So basically, on me, the first time I ever hopped on a sport bike, I was 18. It was a 600. I went like 2 years without riding. I rode for like a good year, and then I went 2 years without riding. And here about 8 months ago was when I bought my CBR 1000, and I fell in love with it. I loved having a 1000, but the thing was that, I don't know, maybe before I didn't get out as much, or didn't really get into the riding community. It was definitely a lot less ballsy. I think with age I got a little more brave. But pretty much it didn't take me long to find out that I really enjoyed like wheelies and that sort of stuff way over you know, riding fast or cutting the corners or whatever. And to me, motorcycle riding is a really, you know, it's a hobby, okay? So it's something that you do to, you know, relieve stress, or, you know, it's a way for you to bond with friends or whatever. So for me, you know, I found that, you know, everybody gets a rush from something to do with motorcycle riding, whether what gets your rush for you is, you know, riding a cruiser and just enjoying, you know, the environment or whatever, or whether it's, you know, hauling ass at, you know, 150 miles an hour or whatever, taking corners, doing wheelies, stunt and all that. For me, it was definitely stunting that got me. You know, there's that thing that gets me that rush, like when I ride out a really good wheelie and then land it, and I just like, I don't know, something about that, like, you know, does something for the soul, I guess. So basically, right now, and there'll be a video on this soon enough, I'm going down from a 1000 to a 600 for obvious reasons. If you're gonna stunt, it's not that you can't do it on a 1000, because it can be done. I mean, a few people do it, but I'm more interested in lot riding. I really don't care so much for highway stuff. I mean, it's dangerous, you know, it's illegal, you know, I mean, I still do it, okay, but that's because it's just an urge, I guess. I can't not stunt ride when I get on my bike. So anyways, within the next couple of weeks, today is Tuesday, and Saturday, all going well, I'm supposed to go pick up my new bike. So, and there'll be a bike reveal video and all that kind of stuff. But anyways, so for me, you know, I mean, that's just what gets me going personally. So, you know, I really want to start doing a series of videos that kind of show my progression and kind of like where I'm getting at, and how I'm doing, you know, every week or something like that, because I gotta get off the highway doing this stuff. And I mean, honestly, guys, 1000s are great. They're awesome speed bikes. I mean, leader bikes are awesome. You know, there's nothing like, you know, getting you a fistful of throttle and that thing just goes. You know, second gear pulls from like 60 miles an hour. The burst of speed is ridiculous. But, you know, a big part of having a 1000 is really just bragging rights. You know, I mean, it's basically just, you know, you having the ability to shit on people that ride 600s and be like, oh, you don't know what 180 miles an hour feels like. I do, and, you know, personally, I didn't really like it too much. You know, way too fast, your whole body's shaking, you know, whatever. People can say what they want to, but, you know, the kind of bike you ride should really reflect the type of riding you like to do. And for me, stunt riding on a 1000 is probably a bad idea. personally, and partially the reason the bike looks like it does, is I've looped the thing twice, okay, from stunt riding. And it's going to happen. Inevitably, if you bust any kind of wheelie on a bike, you know, eventually, if you're the wheelie rider type, you're gonna, you know, it's gonna happen. You're gonna loop the bike. You know, this is not unknown. So, and it's gonna hurt. There's some water. I don't like that. Oh gosh. It's gonna happen. I mean, there's gonna come a time when you're gonna loop your bike out, or you're gonna drop it, or something. It's gonna happen. And as contrary as it may seem, on the highway you have a lot less of a chance than you do in the parking lot. But if you do it on the highway, it's really gonna hurt, and you're not gonna like it. So I mean, you won't like it in the parking lot either. But if you go down on the highway and just manage to skid and get away with a little bit of road rash and no broken bones, your bike is really going to be in a lot worse shape than you are, for sure. So, you know, important stuff to think about if you're going to get into stunt riding or anything like that. I mean, me personally, you know, I evaluate the risk and understand that, you know, that the times that I've gone down on my bike won't be the last. So, you know, and you kind of have to come to terms with that, you know, that nobody wants to go down, but it's going to happen. So, you know, I don't know, I guess that's, you know, that's one of the things that makes me okay with it, is that, you know, I understand the risk. You know, because anything you do in life that has risk, God, I can't talk. Anything that has a risk, you know, I mean, obviously there's going to be a reward involved, but you have to evaluate which one's more important to you. Is the reward or the outcome any better than the risk that you're planning to take, you know, versus the consequences that you know are going to come from it or could come from it, you know? So for me, you know, becoming a successful stunt rider and being able to do the things I want to do in the parking lot and, you know, anywhere else that I plan to do it, you know, for me, is it rewarding enough to be successful at that with the risk that's involved, which could mean, you know, some more road rash and potential broken bones, and of course tearing up an expensive bike. Yeah, I mean it is, you know, because that's something that I set for myself as a personal goal and something that I want to look forward to. You know, so there's that. And then of course, you know, like I've gotten a lot of inspiration from YouTube motovloggers and things like that, and you know, Dank Wheelie is probably my biggest inspiration if I had to pick one, because, you know, his channel is similar to kind of what I'm going after. It showcases, you know, from the very beginning, whenever, you know, his first parking lot wheelies was just, you know, barely popping the clutch and the front end of the bike coming up like 2 or 3 inches. And, you know, he went from that to, you know, being on basically a pro level of stunt riding now. And to me, that's amazing, and that's something that I want to take inspiration from and try to go with it. So, anyways, guys, I'm going to close this one out. Like I said, leave comments. You know, let's talk. I'm always down to discuss anything. You know, if it has to do with motorcycles, guns, people, I'm down to talk about anything. So, you know, and tell me what I can do to improve anything, you know. Reach out to me, you know. But like I said, gonna try to comb it through with something, you know, once or twice a week, and